Hello. Today we are doing a video on my personal plan for learning and serving as a collaborative leader. There is a lot that goes into this, and I only have 10 minutes. So we'll start in the beginning. We're going to start here. Hey, we're at Plymouth, where I am a CAG student on September 28th of 2019. And the assignment allows me to use some music, so we're going to go over here to Amazon Music. We're going to pull up some meditation music because it seems appropriate in this context. For me, when I've ever been asked about what my vision for a school looks like, it looks like a coffee shop inside of a spaceship, which is going to look a little something like this. Specifically, my vision is a school where all subjects are taught collaboratively and all students have their behavioral health needs met. My mission is to give all students the very best chance of success in life by giving them access to collaborative learning opportunities and behavioral health services in their school. School is the one place that we know all of our students are going to be, and everybody needs behavioral health services. The trick is, of course, paying for it, which we can do through other ways other than local taxes. I want to be able to help all students. Every single student needs somebody to help them. Every single student needs somebody, and we do great with kids who are kind of at the top of the spectrum here, at the top, right? We spend a lot of time with our quote unquote gifted and talented kids who excel in everything, and we spend a lot of time as well in our special ed with our special ed students. They need our help too. But all of our students need our help, including those students we kind of miss all of these kids right here in the middle. And it's important that we see these invisible kids. I want to help students succeed, all of them. But one of my foci is going to certainly be on these middle of the road students, these students who kind of go through their day and they don't bother anybody, and sure, they are successful, but they're not blow us away successful, right? We spend so much of our time on advanced students. These guys don't bother anyone. Simply because they don't stand out doesn't mean they don't need our help. I was one of these kids, which is why it's one of my passions. We need to be able to identify where we can help all of our students, and we need to be able to make education real for them. We need to customize it for every student, not just our special ed kids, not just our quote unquote high flyers, but all the kids in the middle too. Everybody needs to get an individual learning environment. Again, for me, I learned at a really early age that if I just towed the line and did just enough to get by, that people would leave me alone, and frankly, that's what I wanted. If we go back to my spaceship, my coffee shop inside a spaceship here, that's not how that works, right? That's not how that works there. Here, everybody gets time with their teachers. Everybody learns everything, and everybody does it well. Some of the main issues that matter to me, behavioral and mental health is so high. We've got so many teens. 1 in 4 are affected by mental illness. One of the leading causes of death in America is suicide. Third leading cause of death, right? Children have with anxiety are least likely to receive treatment. Nobody sees them. Nobody sees some of these kids, and they need access. School is the only place where we know that that they're going to be in one place at one time. So we need to do that. We can, with access to mental health, from a purely practical perspective, they're going to get work opportunities. They're going to be more employable, and they're just going to be well. And we can do that by supporting them in every way. Throughout my career, I've also found that the very best way to teach anything is through this concept of collaboration, right? Where we've got all these different people, all these different brains working on the same problem. That's how we solve problems. Why don't we teach that way? We should be teaching that way. We shouldn't have English time, math time, tech time, art time. We should have school time. We should have our students come into our building every day excited because they're working on a project that matters to them. Right? When we make learning matter to our students, they are going to just generally seize the day. They're going to find that there are so many more opportunities out there in the great big world for them to do their thing. When we go into school, if we have kids working on all these different projects that matter to them, we can do it with competencies, and we can say, when you're a grade 5 student, we want you to know these things. How they get to that should really be dictated by the student wherever possible. And that's one of the issues that matter to me, along with the student mental health. Now, I am well aware that these are some lofty goals, right? We've got Everest to climb here. When we do, however, we'll get to look out over the whole world from a point of from a great height and say, oh my gosh, look at the great work we've done. Now, for me, they're going to be hard. My main assets are the ability to see this vision, transfer this vision to other people, make them believe it, and I have a broad base of knowledge. I know a little bit about many, many things, so I can help my staff when I'm asking them to collaborate. I never went to school to be a tech ed teacher. I went to school to be an accountant, and I went to school to be a writer, and now I'm in school to be an administrator. So I have the ability to, I've always had to learn as I go. So if I need to assist a science teacher and an English teacher come up with a lesson together, well, that's going to be something that is going to be difficult, take a lot of my energy. Energy is another thing that I have in abundance. And my experience is in the fact that I've had multiple careers, right? Most people these days don't start and stop with one career. We are all people who end up doing lots of different things for money throughout the course of our lives, and this is, of course, where the future lies. The fact that I've already been there, already done that, is going to make for a very comprehensive look at the world for my students. I'm not someone who's just been a teacher, so when they ask, hey, what's the military like? Well, I'll be able to tell them. When they ask what's it like to work in business, I can talk to them about that too. Those are the main strengths I bring to the table. And then, of course, we have professional development for the staff. The main focus here, I think, is going to be on this idea of people, right, of emotional intelligence, of quote-unquote soft skills. That'll get us the ability to really fly as a team. But it's also important to focus on mental health first aid, being able to identify kids who need a little more assistance there, and emotional intelligence, right, within the staff. Because if we have an emotionally intelligent staff, then they're going to be able to more effectively monitor and help the students in the very limited amount of time that we have with them. I mean, we have just 190 days 190 days a year in order to help these kids learn so many things and get so much out of life that we need to be very focused on it. And that is my personal mission and my personal vision, and I hope it makes sense to you. Thanks.